I'm a very basic person. There we go, like that. So it makes a difference, for example, about in worlds where there's oxygen is a critical factor, in the fact that it isn't there, or it's maybe very low. Where you put the door is how things are sealed is important. So, for example, if I get it, I could put the door, if I can get it to do it, like that in this block here, and this whole block is full. Remember, or I could put it inside this block here. Yeah, this is why space inside is important, because this space is not as open as you think it is. It's full of door. Yeah, so you've got to bear that in mind when it comes to construction. Let's put this in up here. Let's put in the scanner right now. Put the concrete block in here. There we go. Okay, how are we doing? We have a lot of the things we need. Oh, I need to put the ceiling on, don't I? Let's put the ceiling on, seal it up. So on a world where oxygen was important, we can have an oxygen supply in here, and this is a sealed room now, okay? In fact, you can check by doing, this is like a debug thing over here, so you can do structural integrity, you can do show oxygen. Why not show me oxygen? I guess because there's no oxygen supply in here, but if there was an oxygen supply, it would do that. And we've got a fully airtight room like this. There we go. And then we need to put in the constructor. So this thing here, and then we need to have a... Oh, we need an ammo box. Well, I need to have... This is a standard cargo box, like we've seen around the place. And again, I shouldn't have done that. I could have put a different box in. I could have put like a pallet in, or a bunch of dirty barrels. It serves the same purpose, but essentially this is a storage place for things from here. We need those outside. We need to use this constructor in a bit. First of all, though, turn it off. We need to put some fuel in the base, which is why nothing's working. Let's fill up the outside as well. Dawn is approaching. How lovely. I could really do with a light as well in here. These are the concrete blocks. Yes, very ugly. We need a defensive structure. We need a. We'll put the defensive tower on top of here probably in a minute. The one with the gun on it. The defensive gun, which I haven't built yet. This lot, we can probably move inside now. I do use this thing as much as possible because it doesn't use any power. It's only a bit slow. We need to build a fridge. Have I built a fridge yet? I built a fridge. Do I need a fridge? Can I make a fridge with this? Can I make a fridge? Tell me, game. Can I make a fridge? Not with this constructor. No, did I make a clone chamber? I thought I did. Armor locker. I can't make this in here. Steel plates needed. God damn it. And that means, by the way, not only that I don't have enough steel plates, but I don't have enough iron ore either to make the steel plates. I don't think. There's silicon, isn't there? So I'm getting short on supplies now anyway, as far as this goes. That probably means I won't be able to make the turret either. I need to go and get some resources. I knew this would probably happen. I need to go and get some resources. Before we do that, though, should we power this sucker up? Should we get it started? So, base is turned on exactly the same way as a... it's the same sort of thing as a what do you call it? As a vehicle. So we can give it a new name. We can give it... we can call it the ugly box. There we go. We can make it the home spawn, but we haven't actually got anything to spawn on yet. I think you can use a bed or a medical device as well, but we can use a clone chamber. We don't have any lights. We can make some lights in here. That's probably a good idea. We need to manage the power. There you go. A little bit of power in there. Oh, let's put it in there. We'll make some more soon. There we go. The place is on. This is off. This thing will use power even when it's off and not making anything. What we can do something else as well. One second. Let's make another cargo box in here. Oh, we can't even make that. Look, damn it. Let's get these things out again. Let's do a little road trip. I need to do a little trip out to get some more. I'll probably go and harvest some stuff from a nearby wreck is what I will do. I will put all of this into here apart from these things. Scanner. Go, put those in there, that's important. I need my meats. How's my burger doing? Still got plenty of time on it before it perishes. We don't need an emergency ration. It's fine, there's going to be no emergencies. No emergencies on my watch, thank you very much. The solar panels should slowly be starting to fill up. If the sun's up, is the sun up? Getting there, as far as that goes. Can we have a look on here? Let's have a look. No, that's not what we want to have. I want to have the base. I don't know what I'm looking for is this. Where is it? Stats tells us things like how big it is, its mass. We've got we've got 2 generators, the output, current consumption, not very much as far as that goes. We've got a lot of fuel in the fuel tank. We're not getting any solar power units so far because we're in the shade still and it's dark and everything else. What it's made out of and everything else. Oh, I didn't never notice before actually. Never saw this. Less than 3 days and the butt heads are going to turn up and cause some problems. So I better go and make some defences. Pretty toot sweet, hadn't I really? Well, that was pretty good. I didn't realise that the those things will go off in a minute. I better put them in a fridge. That one of the nearby wrecks is actually the big wreck we did a lot of the resource harvesting from in the previous session. Right, okay, so what we can do is we can set the input over here from this cargo box here. So it's going to draw everything the constructor needs to make can be drawn out of here. Let's turn it on, and then we can see we've got a much larger list of things we can make in here. If we make another cargo box, which is, where is it? Where's the cargo boxes? There they are. Cargo boxes. Hold on, no. Base ones only. It's offering me cargo boxes to put in vehicles, and that's not what I want. We can make a cargo box here, like this. It's much faster to see, but it is using more power to do this. If we go in here and we find the cargo box, which is there, I'll just put this in here. What we can do is, if we put this down here, like this, we can say to the thing, output is cargo box 1 over here. Can we rename this? I thought I could rename this. Maybe not. Okay, I thought I could. Never mind. So what we can do is now, if we make something like we make the fridge, and we make a... no, I want the big rifle. Where's the... Can I not make the big gun in here? That's terrible if I can't. Do I need the advanced constructor for that? That is really annoying. I immediately need to do an upgrade. Have I unlocked the largest constructor or not yet? Let's have a look. I thought I could do it from the basic one. I remember thinking, when I first played this game years ago, I remember finding the small constructor very annoying because it seemed... I couldn't seem to work out how to make some of the things. And that's because it's simply this is barely better than the other constructor. It won't make a lot of the things we need to make. Okay, 1 second. Let's make... What am I doing? Can we make a large constructor? I hope we can. We should be able to. Yeah, there we go. We've probably got enough components in there. By the way, okay, so what I was saying earlier was, now when we make things in here, the resources are taken from here and the output is taken to here. That can make it a little bit easier to find the stuff that you need. What we're actually going to do, though, is... The large constructor is large. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it over here. When it's finished. Still making all the components. Okay. That's really annoying. That's what I mean. We've made this and almost instantly its only purpose was to make another device. Now, this is where we never make the base big enough. Okay, we can't do much about this. Oh, why do I always forget this? Why do I always get this wrong? I always do this wrong. Let us retrieve this. There we go. We've got a small constructor. We'll put the... This base is going to be so tiny. We're going to have to expand it that way. Let's put the other cargo box down here. I know, it's hilarious. You're having a good old giggle, aren't you? I'm sure. There we go. We put this here. Let's pick it up again, shall we? That's actually annoying me. Doesn't matter. I can use it from here, but... Hold on, let's turn it around. No, what are you doing? There we go. That's the front. Why are you like this, game? There we go. That's the front. That's what we do from there. And what we'll say that's the input. Cargo box is the input. And cargo box 1 is the output. Yeah? Sounds good. Okay, we'll expand the base in a minute. Before we do that, let's do what I'm just itching to do right now, which is to build this. Where is it? What are we missing? Seriously? Oh no, the input's wrong. That's right. There we go. Thank goodness. Projectile turret, and then this uses 30 mil from there, and we also need a ammo box, which is that one there. And I think now we've finally got everything we need. While we're here, let's put the fridge down. We'll put the... By the way, this is what I mean. I don't have to go... I don't have to reach the box to be able to put things in there. If I just use the logistics tab, I can put this straight into here. These boxes could be buried under the ground. That wouldn't matter. We'll put the fridge in. This is what I always end up doing. I always end up doing like this. Okay. We've got a variety of fridges. We've got a big fat fridge. Why not? Let's use a big fat fridge. And we can put in here our various resources. Now, this uses power, but... How are we doing for power? Alright, we'll get some more fuel in a minute. This will now not go off. Ever. Unless the food perishes. While we're here, before we do anything else, what I really need to do... Anything left in here? No. Can I pick you up, put you over here? Oh, there was some silicon in there. When did that happen? Okay, fine. That's just an empty box, by the way. We'll put this, tend to put it by the door there, so it's accessible. Where is... If we go to the signal box, the cargo area. Okay, let's get these out. 700 rounds is more than enough for this big cannon thing here. We need... where's the blocks? We've got some steel blocks here. Let's make some more steel blocks. Never got enough of them, as you know. Like that. And we'll build this over here. Now, the urge generally is to put the turret on top of... actually, we'll get some concrete blocks as well. Put your turret on top of your base. The thing is, though, what you're worried about with bases is... Oh, the ammo box, need that as well. What you're worried about with bases is when things like rocket drones come in. Because they are going to be... They want to shoot at your base, but they might shoot at the defences first. If your defensive turret is sitting on top of your base, the splash will hit your base as well. Yeah? So, if you put your turret somewhere else, then the chances are... Can I even fit this in? I can't. I need more room. Then the chances are that you... that any damage will not hit your base, and they'll attack your base later on. Let's do a little diggy here. What we need to do is... I build a little tower that is away from the main base. What I tend to do, like this. Are you going to give me a thing to join? No, can I do it? No. Fine. Be like that game. It's got to be connected to the base to be powered. I don't want it to overshadow my solar panels either. That should be sufficient. And then we'll do the old nerd pole business. One more. There we go. And we'll put the cannon on top of here. Okay, it's facing the wrong way. It isn't centered on the block, which makes me slightly angry, but that's fine. Ow! We can make it... I thought I'd save myself there, but obviously not. Got a bandage on. How's my burger doing? I should probably eat this burger. Food 205. Not yet. A bit longer yet. So that's not great, is it really? It's not great at all. In fact, it's pretty upsetting, quite frankly. But it's okay. 1 or 2. Let's get this out of the way. I'm so lazy with bases, I tell you. Right, let's get this over here. They do sometimes... Now, wait 1 second. Where are the Zirax anyway? They're north, aren't they, I think? They do tend to come from the direction they are in. There they are, there. They're there. So they should probably come... Hopefully they'll get shot up passing over this area here. They should come from the west. Shouldn't they? Which is that way. So this turret is in the right direction. They do sometimes shoot up small vehicles. So let's put the vehicle over here. And while we're here, let's get the stuff out. Where's the cargo box? There it is. Is there another cargo box in here? No. Okay. Let's take everything out here. And we can put those foods into the thing as well. We can put I don't even need to be in here. I can just press this, for goodness sake. We can put let's go to the fridge. Where's the fridge? There's the fridge. We can put these things in there. They're perishable. They're perishable. Those aren't. These aren't, but I'll put them in there anyway. Just 'cause it's good to put them in there. The things. What I'm thinking of here is basically if we make a if we make a food synthesizer, it makes foods and medicines, and it will it draws from the same place. So if I draw everything out the fridge, I can make medicines or food from the food processing unit. I think that's everything. There we go, like that. That's fine. I'll put that down in a minute, and I'm going to have to do some reconstruction of this base over here. Let's make some more concrete. We need a little bit more room, just a smidge more room. So let's make. How many more concrete blocks did I have? Base expansion complete. This huge box here is the one we use for the ammo for the weapon. Now, if we go to base, powers are on. Oxygen doesn't need to be on. If we go to O2 tank missing is fine. We don't need an O2 tank in here. We go to the cannon turret. We can access it. We can fire it ourselves. But the most important thing is that it will fire for us, okay? But we need to set up what it will shoot at, as far as that goes. So, what we need to do on here is we don't want it shooting at predators, yeah? And we don't want it shooting at vessels or small vessels or anything like that. We don't even care about hover vessels. We want to shoot at non-player characters, drones and players. And if you're playing a multiplayer game, you can have it shooting at factions as well. But you know, the point is that's what it will do. And we don't care what it's going to target at. And while we're here, we're just going to group this up. This groups what everything's doing here. Sometimes what happens is you've got a subsection and then the items themselves. So there could be many turrets on this base, but they're all listed under here. We've set the right thing here, but sometimes... Okay. Sometimes what happens is you set up one thing here, and then you go, why is my turret shooting at the local alien life forms? It's because this is still set to... The individual turret is set to, you know, shoot everything as far as that goes. There we are. We are now defended. It's only one turret. But that's fine. So what might happen is if the Zirax decide to come in and they send a couple of drones, if it's just a couple of basic minigun drones, they're dead. Okay. If it's the turret will shoot them down pretty easily. They won't do much to the base anyway. Miniguns are not great against bases. They're anti-personnel. If a rocket drone comes in, we're going to have to be pretty fast and try and support the turret. As far as that goes, it could get blown up. If it's a landing craft full of Zirax soldiers, that's fine. The turret will start doing pings off the landing craft, and it might just fly away if it takes enough damage. If they do land, that's great for us because we're going to mow them down with our various guns, even though they're not very good. The turret will try to help, but it's not in a good position for that. It's high up, where really it's best for shooting drones and things, and we'll deal with any ground troops that decide to come in. Okay, so we are now pretty much ready to go. I made a couple of lights, is what I did as well. How are we doing for power? We need to make some more fuel, probably, for this base. Yeah, it's going down slowly. Let's put these lights up, because we're relying on our suit light. Lights aren't great in this game, really. If we put one... We can't put one up there, because the constructor, despite its appearance, is filling that entire space up there. But we'll put one in the middle here, and we'll put one up here as well. There we go. Like that. Let's go and harvest some trees, so we can make some more biofuel. Actually, we can just make some biofuel in here. No, I want to clear these trees off. I want to clear some of these trees so the turret has got a clear line of fire in case they come in from an awkward angle. Watch out for any life forms. Is there anything over there? No? Any creepy life forms? Because now we've got a fridge. Any life forms that we shoot up, as long as we put them in there, we've got a good supply of food. Got something good over there on that side. We might make ourselves a food dispenser, not a food dispenser, a food synthesizer is what we can do. We'll grab this as well. Nice to have these plants here. Be nice if we've got some vegetables here as well. I don't think we've got any. That would be good if we had that, because they'll just keep regenerating. This thing is useful. You use buds to make the seeds and saplings that you want. So say that you found a rare plant, like some samples of a rare plant that you haven't seen growing around the area. What you can do is... okay, I'm doing this wrong. What you can do is you can make a seed from that plant by using up the resources that you've got to make the seed that you want, and then grow it as many times as you like. Yeah, that's what the buds are used for. I'm forgetting something, which is that you can get resources in a better way by using the right tool. So hold on a second. Let's put these into here. Let's put all this junk into here. We don't need any more. There we go. We put the plant. We don't have to put the plant fibres in. We need some plant fibres in here, but we've got loads actually. There we go. Split the stack. This is in the fridge actually. I'm being stupid. I'm putting it in the wrong place. I know you were watching, but I wasn't. There we go. Put the stuff in here. We don't need the bike right now. It can't. Oh no, we keep hold of the bike. Occasionally it can be useful. There we go. Put the stuff into here. Sweetener needs to go in the fridge. Like that. Okay. Now what we can do is we can make a better tool. I mentioned the chainsaw in one of the very earliest episodes. We don't really need the chainsaw most of the time, but it has a benefit, which is that we haven't got the gold for that. Where's the chainsaw? I thought I could make the chainsaw in here. Am I misremembering? There it is, there. There we go. Chainsaw's okay. Using a better resource method will get you more resources back. So, for example, one of the things an HV can do that a small vehicle can't is you can put a harvesting unit on the front of your HV and then use that to like chop down trees, and you can put drill modules on the front and you can use that to drill up ores. And in doing that, by using those things, you will get more resources back than using the survival tool, which is not a great weapon for this kind of thing. You want a specialist tool for a specialist source. Yeah? So that's the best thing to use. I shouldn't be using this survival tool. I've got to keep using it for now because I haven't got a drill. Can we make a drill? Can I make a drill? Let's try and make a drill, because that would be much better. Although there's no point making a drill because I don't have any drill charges. See, I need to get the Promethium. Yeah, this is a drill charge. This is the multi. My multi-tool is now out of power, by the way. To make these, I need Promethium pellets, and to make this, I need Promethium pellets. And you know that I haven't been able to isolate that so far. So that is a bad thing. Now you can do harvesting of like a mining with an SV as well, but the technology requires rare resources and it's a higher part of the tech tree. So it's clear that the mod maker doesn't want you to really be doing it with an SV, which is a shame because that would be easier. But there we go. But we can use the chainsaw, which is a better tool, and we should get more back from the tree by doing it. Hold on, looking at the wrong box. Look at the output box. There we go, me. A chainsaw is powered by biofuel, and when the rest of the biofuel is made, we will put it into the what do you call it? Into the base to keep it running. Let's clear the rest of these off. So if I had a drill, I would get more resources from chopping these up. I don't know if you were focusing on how much wood we got back from this tree, but let's see how much we get from this one. 7 logs. I think we were getting like 2 or 3 before. And for example, with a harvesting unit, which we probably will build at some point, you can get much more than that. Let's go and put this disgusting plant thing here. What's this? Natural stimulant? Sure, we'll grab some. We don't really need it, but we'll grab it anyway. That's the thing making like coffee. Most of the food, things like coffee doesn't actually, a cup of coffee doesn't actually give you any food resource back, but it will do. It will get away with certain status effects like stun, various things like that, and I think it might warm you up as well. I've just never used it really. I've generally not had status effects of like cold by using a suit that protects you more from adverse weather conditions or lack of atmosphere because you're in space, or and stuns don't seem to last very long. So things like coffee, I don't really know. You can do it. There we go. Plenty of wood. Very nice. I'm getting XP for that. Good. And what else we need to do while we're here? Let's make a couple of things. We should make a, still doing it slowly. Are we out of fuel? Are we low on fuel? No, it's alright actually. Why is it being so slow? Oh, I've got an idea why it might be slow. We'll have a look in a second. No, we're fine. We're fine. We haven't talked about this, but over here, CPU usage. So the CPU is essentially the core of the base or any vehicle that you've made. Every vehicle has a certain limit on how much it's got, and every time you put a new thing in that base, you add a new constructor, or you strap on some more devices, or you add complexity by making it a bigger base with more complex blocks and things in it, you add to the CPU usage. If you go over your limit here, then you we need a clone bay. You slow the base or the vehicle down by putting too much on it. So we can't just strap whatever you want to onto a vehicle and expect it to be managing it, as far as that goes. And to increase the amount of CPU is very expensive, generally speaking. The sort of devices and resources you need for that. So you try not to. Okay. Let's concentrate a second. What we need is a clone bay. So I'm going to die at some point. It's guaranteed. Okay, it's absolutely guaranteed. So we need that. We haven't got enough steel plates to make this, unfortunately, a food processor, which is frustrating. Looks like that's all we're going to do. I'm glad that's all we decided to do then, because we need to go and get some more resources, because we're just using them all up. But that's okay. That's all right. That's what they're there for. This fuel can go straight in the base. This food can go straight in the fridge. What I wanted to do... Oh, we can nearly eat it. What I wanted to do was make some nice ham. But can we make anything? I don't think we can make it through here. No, it's too specialised. We can't make it through the constructor from here. We have to use the food processor. But it's all right. I can go and get some more steel plates. That's not hard to do. And then we'll do that. The cone bay is the most important thing. Because... No, not that button, you fool. There we go. F4. What we really need to do is we need to go and run around in a dangerous base, which is the temple over there. So we're going to do that next time. There we go. Clone Bay. Let's get this down to the last thing we do. Last thing we ever do. That's it. So now if we go to... Now when I die, I should respawn here, and it's not so bad. And I think I've already got... Have I changed that on the settings already? You can change the settings of the difficulty so you keep inventory on death, which I do usually do, which some people could probably shout, you know, oh, easy mode, but, you know, I don't want to struggle with... I want to have a bit of fun. Oh, no, don't turn the power off. I don't want to struggle with certain things. Yeah, and if I was a multiplayer game, I wouldn't mind, because someone could go recover my body. But as it is... If I died now and lost all my resources, that'd be pretty bad. Okay, so let's not do that, and I'll change the settings so that we can do this. Now, to finish, let's finish off with a delicious burger. Actually, let's put some fuel in the base before we do that. Manage. There we go. That'll keep us going, and we'll keep some for our chainsaw as we need it. Lovely, there we go. That'll keep us going for a bit longer. And next time... alien bug meat. Delicious in a burger. With some lettuce and tomato. Where that came from, I don't know. We did really well. I think we did really well in the session. We've found a place to live. We've found loads of interesting places to go and see and get killed in. I've got a little ugly little base with a defence. And the Xerax haven't turned up yet. But when they do, we are going to murderise them. What is that, Kai? That's Kai up there. There we go. Making lovely progress. Are you not enjoying it? I hope you're enjoying it so far. I'm really enjoying it. What we're going to do next time is we're going to go and delving into a temple over there and see what sort of trouble we can get ourselves into. But in the meantime, I might collect some resources off screen, get some steel plates, get some more ammo, and more bandages as well, more healing. And then we go. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I will see you again next time.